Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. My name is Eddie Phillips and I am the cybersecurity evangelist with Shield Networks. Today I wanted to make a really quick video. There's a security alert out there regarding a zero-day threat. A zero-day threat is a exploit within a application or a system that has been known by the vendors for essentially 0 days. It may have been known for a long time by cyber criminals. They may have been leveraging it, but now it has come to the attention of cybersecurity professionals and the vendors themselves, who will hopefully work to resolve the issue. In the meantime, you are vulnerable. So the ActiveX malicious control that's out there being spread around right now actually takes advantage of Internet Explorer, which most people aren't using. But this was a great opportunity for me to talk about some of the basic security things you should be doing inside of Office. So I'm going to show you in Word right now. And this is something practical, easy to do. You can do it right now, and it's going to extend your security within Office. So here's what I did, is I went out and I found a Word document on the internet that I don't necessarily trust. This is a publicly available document from the Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. It's about digital literacy, computer science. It's right off their website. So what I did is I downloaded it and I opened it, which I don't really recommend doing unless you really trust the organization that you are getting your files from, but I needed to illustrate something. So the first thing you might notice is at the top here, there is a yellow bar regarding protected view, and it's prompting me to enable editing. I'm going to say right off the hop here, you don't want to be enable editing if you do not absolutely 100% trust that document. And what I'm going to run through is just a couple of little security steps that you can take within Word and Office to help protect yourself. And I'm also going to elaborate on this, what this protected view actually is. So if you go into Word and you go down and you open up your options, and inside of your options, you're going to see the Trust Center. Your Trust Center has a button that has Trust Center settings. And here's where I want to talk about 2 or 3 screens specifically. The default one it opens up is the macro settings. A macro is a feature within Word that can do some automation. It can do some really cool things, but it can also be used to do some malicious things. So we don't want to be opening up Word and allowing macros to just run rampant within our system. So what we want to do is disable all macros with notifications. If you don't use macros, and you know you don't use macros, although I should really reword that, chances are if you use macros, you know it. Otherwise, it's a feature that has a very specialized use. So disabling all macros with notification is probably where I would choose. I mean, as the security professional in me just says, just disable them all without notification. But sometimes that can be an issue if you happen to need it later on. Anyways, disable all macros with notification. The next screen I want to look at is the ActiveX settings. Setting this, a couple of settings in here will again extend your protection in Word. Setting it to prompt me before enabling all controls with minimal restrictions will just, again, it'll prompt you before you are enabling any sort of an ActiveX. Enabling safe mode will also help limit a controls, if you happen to enable it, will help limit that controls access on your system. Okay, lastly, protected view. Protected view is that yellow bar we were just looking at. It will help protect your system from files that come from potentially questionable sources. So from the internet, from your email, or other potentially unsafe locations. So you want to be checking off all 3 of those boxes. Check off all 3 of those boxes, set those other settings, click OK again, and you're set. Very down to earth, very simple, practical steps that you can take to increase the security within Word. That's all I'm going to talk about today. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.